If you read this book, your understanding level will change completely. If you read this book completely, then I promise you that there are some secrets in this book that can completely change your life. Hello friends, I am Dr. P.K. Paul. Welcome to my channel. Let's think about life differently and change it. So friends, the book I will read today is called The Secret. Before starting today's video, I inform you that the link of other chapters of this book will be given a description. You can view them from there. So let's begin. Mystery for you. Dr. John Hagelin. When we look around us and even at ourselves, do we see anything but the tip of an iceberg? Don't get Bob Proctor. Think about that for a moment. Look at your hands. It doesn't look like much, but put it under a microscope and you'll see countless waves of energy. John Assaraf. Everything is made of the same material, be it your hand, the ocean or a star. Dr. John Benson. Everything is energy. Let me explain to you. First the universe, then the galaxy, then our planet, now man. Inside the human body are organs, then cells, then atoms and then molecules. Then power. As a result we have to think on many levels. But everything in the universe is actually energy. After discovering the secret, I wanted to know how science and physics viewed this knowledge. What I learned was absolutely amazing. One of the most inspiring things about living in this age is the knowledge of the total harmony of quantum physics and modern science with the occult teachings. All history teachers knew that. I never studied science or physics at school. But when I read the complicated book on quantum physics I understood it precisely because I wanted to understand it. Studying quantum physics helped me to go deeper into the mysteries, at the energy level. Many people's faith is strengthened when they see a perfect harmony between the knowledge of the mysteries and the theories of modern science. Let me tell you why you are the most powerful transmission tower in the universe. Simply put, all energy vibrates at one frequency. Because you too are energy, you too vibrate in frequency. Your frequency is always determined by your thoughts and feelings. Everything you want is made of energy, so they are also vibrating. Everything is energy. This is where the word ba comes in. When you desire something, you send out a frequency. You cause the energy of that object to vibrate at that frequency and thus bring it to you. As you focus on the object you desire, you change the vibration of the atom and make it your own. The reason why you are the most powerful transmission tower in the universe is because you have been given the ability to focus your energy through thought, and because of that you can change the frequency of the object you want so that it is attracted to you like a magnet. When you think and feel the good things you want, you tune yourself into the frequency that vibrates the energy of those things into your tune, causing them to appear in your life. The law of attraction states that like objects attract each other. You are a magnet, so you electrify everything and electrify yourself to whatever you want. Man makes himself a magnetized force because no one from outside can think or feel for him. But thoughts and feelings create our frequency. About 100 years ago, when the last 100 years of scientific discoveries were unknown, Charles Haanel knew how the universe worked. The universe is not only knowledge, it also has substance. This substance is the force of attraction that binds electrons together by the law of attraction, so that they form atoms. By the same law, atoms unite to form molecules. Molecules take basic shape. So we see this law as the creative force behind all manifestations, not only of atoms, but of universes, everything that the imagination can conceive. Charles Haanel, Bob Proctor. I don't need to know what city you live in. You have the potential to light up any city for 7 days. To be aware of this energy is to become a living wire. The universe is a living wire. It carries the energy to meet the needs of every individual in every state of life. When the individual mind touches the universal mind, it receives all that energy. Charles Haanel, James Ray. Most people describe themselves as bounded bodies, but you are not bounded bodies. Even under the microscope you are a force. What we know about energy is, if you go to a physicist and ask, what is the world made of? He would say, power. Well, what is power? It can neither be created nor destroyed, this energy has always existed. Whatever remains forever. It moves within form, through form, beyond form. You go to the theologian and ask, who created the world? He will say, God. What is God? In size, through form, that which passes beyond form. Same description, only the terminology would be different. If you think of yourself as a lump of flesh, walking around, think again. You are a spiritual being. You are active in an energy field, a greater energy field. How did these things make you spiritual? To me the answer is the most amazing lesson in mystery. You are energy, energy cannot be created or destroyed. Energy only changes form. And so you are. Your essence, your sacred energy always has been and always will be. You won't stay. At a deep level you know it. Can you imagine not having it? Can you see and experience many things in your life? You cannot imagine it, because it is impossible. You are infinite energy, a universal mind. Dr. John Hagelin. Quantum mechanics supports this, quantum cosmology supports it. The universe for sure. Consciousness is created from and is all around us. Everything originates from that thought. Ultimately we are the source of the universe. That is their direct experience. When we begin to understand, we exercise our authority to live more of our own choosing. Realize first from your own inner consciousness that which is actually the universal consciousness that governs this universe. So how our health will be formed, how our environment will be composed all depends on whether we are using this energy positively or negatively. We are the creators, not only of our destiny, but in fact we also create the destiny of the universe. So there is no end to human potential. To the infinite degree to which we realize and apply deep activism, we increase the power. We have to do it from the level of thought. Some great teachers and avatars have described the universe exactly as Dr. Hagelin does. They also say that all existence is of the universal mind. This mind is omnipresent, present in everything. This universal mind is all intelligence, all knowledge, all perfection, omnipresent at the same time. If this mind is all-pervading, then this world mind is also in you. Let me tell you what these words mean in your case. This means that all possibilities are already in place. All knowledge, all discoveries, and the results of all future explorations reside as possibilities in the universe mind, waiting for the human mind to attract them and pull them closer. All creations, all inventions in history are human beings. It is drawn from, whether the person engaged in the act consciously knows it or not. How do you pull close? You will do this with the help of your awareness, using your wonderful imagination. Look around you at the needs that are waiting to be filled. Imagine what it would be like if there was a great discovery about this or that. Look at the need, then imagine it fulfilled. You don't have to design discoveries or searches. The Supreme Mind holds that possibility. You take your mind to the end result and visualize fulfilling the requirement. This is how you bring him to life. You will want, feel, trust, and you will receive. An infinite supply of ideals awaits. Shake and unleash. You also contain everything in your consciousness. Heavenly mind is one and only real. Charles Fillmore, John Assaraf. We are all connected together. We just don't see. There is no such thing as out there and in here. Everything in the universe is connected. It is only one energy field. So any way you look at it, the result is the same. We are one, we are all connected. We are all of the same energy field. Part of the same Supreme Mind or the same consciousness or the same creative source. Call it whatever you like, we are all one. Now if you look at the law of attraction as we all do, you will find it absolutely correct. You now understand why your negative thoughts come back to you and harm you. We are one. If you don't call harm into existence by sending negative thoughts and feelings, you cannot be harmed. You are given freedom of choice. But when you think and feel negative thoughts, you cut yourself off from the one and all. Think about all the negative thoughts you have, and you will discover that they all stem from fear. They come from thinking in isolation and seeing oneself as separate from another. Competition is another example of segregation. First, the idea of competition comes from a scarcity mentality, as if you are saying that there is a shortage of supply. It is as if you are saying that there is not enough for everyone, so one has to fight to get what one wants. Even if you think you have won the competition, you will never be able to. According to the law of attraction, the more you compete, the more you attract people and environments that will compete against you in every aspect of life, and ultimately you will lose. We are all one, so when you go into competition, go against yourself. Put the competitive mind out of your mind and become a creative mind. Just focus on your dreams, focus on your vision, leave all competition out of the equation. The universe is the provider of everything to everyone. Everything comes from the universe. By the law of attraction, people, events and environment are served to you. Think of the law of attraction as the law of supply. This rule enables you to pull from an infinite repository. When you send out the right visualization of what you want, the right people, situations and events are attracted to you and bring it to you. It's not like people are giving you what you want. If you have such misconceptions, you will be lacking. Because you look to the outside world and think of people as your source of supply. The real supplier is the invisible field. Call him the universe, the Supreme Mind, the God, the infinite wisdom that pleases you. Remember, when you get something, you have attracted it by using the law of attraction and staying in the same frequency. The omnipresent infinite wisdom guides people, events and environment and brings everything to you. That is the rule. Lisa Nix. We often go back and forth thinking about this body and physical existence. But it only contains your soul. Your soul is so big it can fill the whole room. You are eternal life. God manifested through you, in human form. Michael Bernard Beckwith. According to the Bible, we are God's likeness and image. We can say that the universe is becoming aware of itself in another way through us. We can say we cover an infinite field of possibilities. All these are true. 99% of who you really are is invisible and untouchable. And Buckminster Fuller, 1895-1983. You are God in material body. You are spirit within flesh. Eternal life is manifesting itself through you. You are the cosmic being. You are full of power, You are full of knowledge. You are a wonder. You are all intelligence. You are the creator. You are the one creating you on this planet. James Ray. Each tradition says that you are created in the image and likeness of the Creator. It means that you have God-like potential and power to create your own world. You may or may not have created something worthy and wonderful of yourself. But I would ask you to think, are you really getting the results in life that you want? Do you really deserve what you got? If you don't deserve it, isn't it time to change them? Because you have the power. All power comes from within, and so it is we are in control. Robert Collier. You are not your past. Jack Canfield. Many people feel like victims of life and often talk about their past, such as growing up with abusive parents or dysfunctional families. According to most psychologists, 85% of families are dysfunctional. So you are not alone. My parents were alcoholics. My father was abusive. When I was 6 years old, my mother divulged him. I'd say it's almost everyone's story in one way or another. The real question is what you're doing now. Now, which one will you choose? Because you can focus on the past or ask for the life you want. When you shed light on what you want, what you don't want disappears. What you want grows, what you don't want disappears. Whether man or woman, the man who dwells on the dark side of life, who repeats the misfortunes and disappointments of the past, prays for the same misfortunes and disappointments in the future. If you see nothing but misfortune in the future, then you are asking for bad luck for the future and will surely get it. Prentice Mulford. If you stand back and look at suffering, you are only inviting more suffering to the present. Let it go. Do what you can for now. If you harbor any anger or grievances over something in the past, you are only hurting yourself. Only you can create the life you deserve. The law of attraction will respond as soon as you willingly pay attention to your wants, as you radiate good feelings. You just have to start. Only then will the magic begin. Lisa Nix. You are the artist of your destiny. You are a writer, you write the story. The pen is in your hand, the fruit is what you choose. Michael Bernard Beckwith. The beauty of the law of attraction is, you can start right where you are today. You start thinking true thoughts. You start creating harmony and happiness within yourself. Dr. Joe Vitale. Now your belief has changed. As in, enough in the universe. There are more, or, I am getting young again, not getting old. By using the law of attraction, we do what we want. I can create it. Michael Bernard Beckwith. You can break out of your hereditary lifestyle, cultural position, social beliefs and prove once and for all that your inner strength is greater than the outer world. Dr. Fred Allen Wolf. You might be thinking, that's great, but I can't do that. Or, he will not let me do it. Or, I have not the money to do it. Or, I am not strong enough to do it, nor am I rich enough to do it. Or, I don't. Every, not me, is a creation. On the one hand, this, I do not, is good. Every time you say it, you become aware that you are creating it. The power of the word, yes, is how painful it is. I am Wolf's problem, it creates it. Teachers are equally important. You start with conviction. So when you say, I'm tired, or, I'm too old, this attitude calls out to other seasons because you're like, I'm your wish, order to me. After knowing this, shouldn't we use these two very powerful words to our advantage? Say, I receive all good things. I am friendly, I am abundant, I am healthy, I am loving, I am punctual, I am full of energy. I am forever young, every. Charles Haanel in his book, The Master Key System, claims that there is a determination that includes everything that people could want and creates the most favorable conditions for obtaining them. He further adds that, because this determination is closely in accordance with the truth, when the truth emerges, all errors and delusions are sure to flee away. The resolution is, I am whole, full, strong, powerful, loving, harmonious and happy. If this route seems laborious in bringing your object from invisible to visible, try a shorter route. See what you want to be true. It will appear at the speed of light whenever you want it. Your desire is true in the spiritual realm of the universe, and in this realm all is present. When you hold something in your mind, it exists and there is no question of its manifestation. None of what this rule can do for you. There are no limits. Have the courage to believe in your ideals. Be true to getting your ideal object already. Think about it. Charles Haanel. When Henry Ford planned to give the world his Ford car, people around him ridiculed him, thinking him crazy for such a strange dream. But Henry was wiser than those who mocked him. He knew the mysteries, knew the laws of the universe. Whether you can or you can't, you're right either way. Henry Ford, 1863–1947. Do you think you can? With this knowledge you can do whatever you want. In the past you underestimated your abilities, did not recognize your intelligence. Now you know that you are the supreme mind. From that one supreme mind you can draw everything. Any breakthroughs, inspirations, answers, anything. You can do whatever you want. You are a genius beyond description. Start talking to yourself and become aware of who you really are. Michael Bernard Beckwith. Is there any limit to this? Not a bit. We are infinite. We have no roof. The potential, talent, ability, strength within each person is infinite. Be aware of your thoughts. All your power lies in energy awareness and the holding of that energy in consciousness. Your mind can become a steam locomotive if you let it go. The mind can take you to past bad events and also to the future with past bad experiences. Those uncontrollable events can project future events. When you are aware, you are present. That's it. You know what you are thinking. Now you have control over your thoughts, and therein lies all your power. How will you be more aware? One way is to be still and ask yourself, what am I thinking right now? What am I feeling? Whoever you ask will immediately become aware, because you have brought the mind back to the present. You have returned to present awareness. Do this 100 times a day. Because, remember, all your energy is in energy awareness. Michael Bernard Beckwith summed up energy awareness as, remember to remember. Those words have become the theme of my life today. To help myself I try to be more aware so that I remember to remember. Whenever I am not in the right frame of mind but my money is partying, I ask the universe to bring me back to the present with a little nudge. That light shock is in my case a small jump, something falling, a loud noise, a siren or an alarm sound. All this tells me that my mind has wandered off and I must return to the present. As soon as I get these signals I stop myself and ask, am I thinking? What am I feeling? Am I aware? And at that moment I became aware. The moment you ask yourself if you are conscious is when you are in the present. That's when you are alert. The real secret of power is awareness of power. Charles Haanel. If you are aware of the power of mystery and start using it, you will get answers to all questions. By deeply understanding the law of attraction, you can make asking questions a habit. You will get answers to every question. You can use this book for that purpose. If you are looking for answers to questions about your life or guidance, just ask, trust that you'll get it, then turn the pages of this book at will. Right where the page opens is where your questions will be answered and helpful. The truth is that the universe is answering your questions throughout life, but you cannot accept it unless you are aware. Be aware of everything around you, because you are getting answers to all your questions every moment. The channels through which answers to your questions come are endless. It can be a newspaper headline that grabs your attention, listening to someone else's conversation, or the tune of a song on the radio, or even the writing on the back of a passing truck. Remember to remember, wake up. I have seen in my own life and that of others that we do not think well of ourselves and do not love ourselves fully. If we don't love ourselves, we don't get what we want. As a result, we literally push away even the things we love. Everything that wants is driven by love. Love should be felt for desirable objects, youth, wealth, ideal people, work, body and health. If you want to get what you love, send love, then those things will appear quickly. The catch is that in order to send the highest frequency of love you must love yourself, which is difficult for many. If you look outside of yourself you will be overwhelmed because what you see of yourself now is the result of your past thoughts. If you don't like yourself then the person you see now may seem full of faults. To love yourself fully, you look at a new side. You have to look into your inner being. Sit still for a moment. Feel the life being within you. As you shed light on the inner self, it will begin to reveal itself slowly. It is the feeling of full love and blessing. This is perfection. That being is your true being, your whole being. As you focus on that being and feel love and appreciation, you will love yourself fully, perhaps for the first time in your life. When you see your faults, look to your inner self. His perfection will reveal itself to you. As a result, whatever imperfection has come into your life will disappear because in the light of this being, the presence of imperfection is impossible. If you want to regain full vision, transform the thought of disease into the feeling of well-being, poverty into abundance, decay and old age into its opposite. Remove all negativity, focus on introspection and give love, perfection will manifest. The absolute truth is that the I is correct and complete. The real I is spiritual. Hence it can never fall short of perfection. He can have no deficiency, limit or illness. Charles Haanel. Synopsis of the mystery. Everything is energy. You are a magnet. Everything is attracted to you by electrical energy and you reach for everything you want by electrifying yourself. You are a spiritual being. You are the power. Energy is neither created nor destroyed, it is only transformed. So your holy essence has always been and always will be. The universe originates from thought. We are not only the makers of our destiny, but also of the universe. You have an unlimited supply of ideals. All knowledge, all discoveries, all explorations are waiting as possibilities in the mind of the universe when the human mind will be drawn to them. You hold everything in your consciousness. We are all connected, we are all one. Let go of all your past cultural positions and social beliefs. Only you can create the life you deserve. A short way to realizing your desire is to visualize what you want. Your power is in your thoughts, so be aware. In one word, remember to remember.